All right, let's dive into this incredible showdown between the Cavaliers and the Hornets. What a game. It's a classic story, right? You've got a red-hot rookie just lighting it up from deep versus a veteran superstar who simply refuses to lose. Let's get into it. So that's really the big question here. Can you? We're about to see how a game that honestly looked like a total blowout completely flipped on its head and turned into this legendary one-on-one duel that went right down to the wire. So coming into this game, these two teams were just heading in completely opposite directions. You had one team absolutely soaring, and the other kind of stumbling, which set the stage for, well, what everyone thought was going to be a pretty predictable night. I mean, just look at this. On one side, the Cleveland Cavaliers, one of the hottest teams in the entire league. They were just on fire. And on the other side, the Charlotte Hornets, a team with a lot of talent for sure, but they were trying to find their footing and just get back on track. But you know, there was one player on that court who really didn't care about any of those streaks. Not one bit. He was way too busy making some history of his own.
And for a little while there, the game was going exactly how you'd think. The Cavaliers just jumped out to this huge 14-point lead. It really looked like that easy win everyone was expecting was already in the bag.
And then, the rookie, Kon Knueppel, he just caught fire. I mean, an absolute explosion from downtown. He pretty much single-handedly erased that giant lead and dragged the Hornets right back into this thing. It was incredible to watch. And right in the middle of this unbelievable performance, he hit a very important number, 193, a number that puts his name right in the record books. And see, this wasn't just a one-game fluke. This heater put him on pace to shatter the all-time rookie record for three-pointers. So we weren't just watching a great game, we were watching a historic season unfold right in front of our eyes. So with the momentum totally flipped, the game slipping away, and the Hornets even taking the lead, the Cavaliers leader, their veteran all-star Donovan Mitchell, he just decided, all right, enough is enough. And this wasn't just about him hitting a few jumpers. Oh no. This was about pure will. It was about him physically imposing himself on the game, using his strength and his experience to just wrestle control back from that hot-handed rookie. And his strategy became crystal clear. Stop settling and start attacking the rim. He was relentless, just driving into the paint, drawing foul after foul. I mean, he practically set up a tent at the free throw line in that fourth quarter, and it completely changed the game. So all of this craziness, this incredible duel between the rookie and the vet, it all set up a wild final minute. This back-and-forth thriller was about to come to a nail-biting close. The Hornets made one last desperate push. Miller gets a layup, and suddenly it's a 4-point game. But every single time they got close, Donovan Mitchell just slammed the doors shut. He hits a clutch jumper to give them some breathing room, and then, with absolute ice in his veins, sinks 4 straight free throws to put this one away for good. So you have to ask, how in the world did Cleveland manage to survive that historic shooting night and pull out the win? Well, if you look at the box score, it tells a really fascinating story. Now look, Knueppel's 33 points and those 7 threes were absolutely incredible, no question. But look at the Cavaliers. They had a much more balanced attack, led by their 2 stars, Mitchell of course, and their big man, Jarrett Allen, who was just a monster down low. But this, right here, this is the stat that really tells you everything you need to know. Look at that difference. A dominant, overwhelming 50-28 advantage for the Cavaliers inside. That's just old-fashioned brute force winning the day. And so, in the end, Cleveland hangs on. They get their 7th straight win, surviving a game where the veteran power in the paint just barely managed to overcome a rookie's absolutely brilliant firepower from the perimeter. What an unforgettable duel. And it just leaves you wondering, doesn't it? When a young player gets that hot, when they just can't seem to miss, is there any game plan in the world that can actually stop them? Or do you just have to hold on tight and hope you can survive the storm?